gravity, so it does take me a little bit of extra time.
That's fascinating to hear. I did want to, going back to food for 1 second. I know I've read that your taste buds are a bit muted up there in space. Is that correct? So so astronauts enjoy spicier foods for that reason?
I have heard that people's tastes will change in space. I don't know that my tastes have changed very much, but the food that we get is very healthy. It's and by that I mean it's very lean and low sodium. So one of our solutions to that is to add hot sauce, which is one of the condiments that we have. We do also get salt and pepper. We get a whole variety of condiments: ketchup, mustard, garlic, all kinds of things. But one thing that's kind of interesting about the salt and pepper is that it has to come in liquid form, because otherwise it would make a huge mess. So I can show you what that looks like. This is actually a bottle of liquid pepper. So it's been pepper that's been dissolved in water, and so you can squirt this into your food packet instead of trying to shake pepper flakes on your food, which would be a big mess.
Kind of pointless.
Yeah.
Thank you for that demonstration. How do you decompress after a long day?
Well, if everybody is done around the same time, then we'll often gather around the dinner table in the galley, and we might just eat dinner together and tell stories just like you would back on Earth. I'll also, if I'm on my own, I'll hole up in my crew quarters and I'll read a book. Of course, it's nice to look out the window, but if it's daytime outside and I'm trying to wind down to get ready for bed, then I don't want to be looking outside at the bright sun. But there's a lot of other options. We have movies, we have music, we can make phone calls, so there's a lot of ways to wind down, just like at home.
Well, you've gone through 1 month. You have 5 months left up there. Is that right?
That's right. It's 1 month down and 5 months to go, but we got a lot of work ahead of us, so we're looking forward to it.
And what in particular will you be focusing on for the rest of your journey?
Well, like I said, really every day, every month is going to be different. I think this next month is going to be extraordinarily busy for us when we get the new cargo vehicle. Lots of new science projects that we're going to be working on, as well as the spacewalks, which involve some robotics. And so really that's the horizon that I'm looking at, is that 1 month ahead of us and everything that we're going to get done in that amount of time. And I think every month is going to have some big event that's happening for us to focus on, which is a great way to get through a long period of time like that.
Right, and you have to exercise about 2 hours a day. Is that right?
That's right. We get exercise every day, which is great. We have a treadmill, and we also have a stationary bike, and then we have a resistive exercise machine that helps keeps our muscles and bones loaded, so we don't lose muscle mass or bone mass up here as well.
Yeah, that's fascinating to hear, how that can happen up there in space. I guess that obviously the importance of that is for missions to Mars and longer space missions. We have to know how to take care of the human body on those long trips coming up.
That's right. One of the big things that we do up here, a big area of research, is what we would call countermeasures. So for the effects of micro-G on the human body. So if you're going to go as far as Mars and the trip is going to take a while to get there, and you're not going to have an Earth G or even a Mars G the entire time, you need to know how to keep the human body healthy so that when you get out of your spaceship, you can still walk around and do the research on Mars. So that's a big part of what we do up here as well.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me today, Megan. And is there anything else you'd like to add before I let you go?
Just thanks for joining us. Thanks for your interest in what's going on in the International Space Station. We're busy up here every day, so I encourage folks to look us up, get outside and wave as we go overhead.
Yeah, they can